Hi, hello, welcome back to Little Sly YouTube channel. And in this video of Python, we are going to see about the Python data types. So basically in programming, data types is an important concept, and any variables that we use in the program can store data of different data types, and different types can do different things. So let's first see what are the data types which are built in by default in Python. So first we have the text type. We have the text type, which is the string, which we call as str. And second we have numeric types. So let's see what are the numeric types. So the first one is int, and then we have float, then we have complex. The third one is the sequence types, which is list, and we have tuple, then we have range. So these are the sequence types. And fourth we have mapping type, where we have dict, dict. So we will see them one by one in our upcoming videos, like how to use it. And then the next example is set types, which is set and frozen set. And then the next one is boolean type, which is we either call as true or false. And then we have the binary types, which is the bytes, so binary, which is 0 or 1s. And then we have the byte array, and then we have the memory view. Then we have the none type, which is the last one. So far we saw about the data types of Python. So the first one is the text type, which is the str string, and then the numeric types, which is the int, float, complex. And then we have the sequence types, which is the list, tuple, range. And the mapping types are dict. The set types are set and frozen set. The boolean type is bool. The binary types is bytes, byte array, memory view, and then the none type. So first let us see how can we get the data type of any object by using the type function. So before that, let's declare a variable, which is x is equal to 5, and then we will see how to get the type, or what is the data type of the number 5. And when we run this, so here we can see the class is int. So this is how it works. So let's now see this with different example. So the second one is where we can declare this one, which is hello world. And when we print it, let's see what comes in. So when we print here, so here we can see the second one is the string next text type. So let's now move on to the third example, which is 20.5, and let me print it here. 20.5 is what type? And let's run this, and here we can see 20.type is float. And then let's move on to the next one, which is x is equal to 1j. And let me copy paste this one here, 1j, and let's run this and see. So here we can see it is a complex one, since it has a integer and a string. So this is how the complex type works. And let's now move on to the next example. So the first one is going to be apple, the second one is banana, and the third one is going to be cherry. And now let us print here. And before printing, let me choose this one here, and let's print it. And here we can see this apple, banana, and cherry is a class of list, so which comes under the sequence types. And let's see the next sequence type here, so which is going to be x is equal to, the bracket is going to change, which is this bracket, and again we are going to copy paste the same items, the fruits here, and let's close the bracket. And then when we print it, we will see what happens. And here we can see this is a tuple, so this is the difference. So for the sequence type, list, we will have the square bracket, and for the tuple we have the other bracket, which is this bracket we have. And then we'll move to the next one, which is x is equal to range of 6. And when we print it, we'll go to type of x, and then let us run it. And here we can see this is called the type of range. And then let's move on to the next example, which is x is equal to. So what you're going to do now here is you're going to give a name, and the name is Little Slaw, and then subscribers is 1000. So let me go close this. And now when I'm printing it, let's see what happens. So when we print it, we can see here the name is Little Slaw and subscribers is 1000. So this is a dict type. So here we have seen the dict type, which is the mapping type. So here we have map, the name is Little Slaw and the subscribers is 1000. So even we can try this. If we try x.name, let me try if it works. So this won't work here, so let us remove this for now. So for now what we have given is we have print the x, so whatever that comes in the dict type, which works here. And then let's move on to the next example. And let's now move on to the next example, which is the set example. And for that we will try this x is equals a bracket, and inside it we will paste these fruits. So we have pasted the fruits, and let me close it with the quotes, and we print the x. So let's see what, sorry, I think we have missed the type part of x here. Even I have missed it, so let me close it and let's run the script. So here we can see, so let me run it. Okay, so here we can see, so this one which we have the mapping part, so here is the dict type, and then the next one is the set type. So let's now move on to the next example, which is the frozen set. So let's see how to declare it. And we have frozen set, the brackets, and inside the frozen set we can bring the set. And let's now print the type, and here we can see it's the frozen set. So what we have did is inside the frozen set we have brought the set item under this bracket, and now they are frozen set. And let's now go to the next example. So here I have given x is equal to true, and when I print it, this is a boolean value, so any value which is either true or if it is a false, so that is a boolean value. And the next one we go to x is equal to b hello, and let's print the type of x now. And here we can see this is a bytes data type. And next one we will go to byte array of 5, and then let's type it, and let's now see what is the byte array. So byte array, we can see here, so when anything that comes inside the byte array is a type of byte array. And then the example of memory view of bytes 5, and let's now print the type X, and here we can see this is a memory view, and then finally X is equal to none, and when we print it, we can see here it is a none type. So far we have discussed about the int data type, the string, the float, the complex, the list, the tuple. So that's the brackets are different. For this it's a square bracket, and for then tuple it's the other bracket. And then we have seen the range, and then the dict where we have mapped the items, and then we have the set, and after that we have the frozen set, which is inside the frozen set we have declared the set, and then we have the boolean, which is either the true or false, and then we have the bytes, we have the byte array, we have the memory view, and then finally the none type. So these are the different data types in Python. So in the next examples we will see how to set the specific data type. For example, if I want to set a data type of str like string with little sla, and when I print the X and when I print the type of X, I think I can do that both in the same line. And when I give the type of X, and when I run it, and I can see here it is little sla and the type is str, which is the string. So same way, if I give int as 20 and then when I print them, so you can see here I have given the number as 20 and then the class is integer. And what if I am giving this as float? So when I'm running this, you can see here, so the same value which I have already given as int, and when I see, for example, if I'm giving the same value, just the same value, but I'm just changing the data type, and let me run it, and here I can see for the data type int it's just 20, and for the float it is 20.0, and that is the difference between the data types. And when we declare it here, it will be very easy for us to manage it during the execution. So same way, this is how the data types work. So I would recommend again to you all to just practice it, just try it with very simple examples. I believe this video would have been very useful to you. So until we meet in another interesting video, it's bye bye from Asan Shanmugam and Little Slaw.